Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. So I'm doing a redo of this video because I included something at the end of it that I did not want to include until I do my next video. So yeah, so here goes. So yesterday I was watching a video with this woman. She was over there overseas, and she was talking about Booktok and some of the gripes that people have with it, like, oh, I see the same 20 books being, displayed and all that stuff. So I kind of want to get into that, and in my next video, I'll be talking about my plans for next month. If I'm able, I will be able to do it because I'll make a determination to do it. But yeah, so anyways, here goes. So, I was watching this video, and she was both defending Booktok and criticizing Booktok, which is fine. And she was talking about how they talk bad about it and stuff, and about the pressure of like having the right kind of shelving and the books being a certain way and all that stuff. So I want to dive into that a little bit. So it isn't just Booktok that does it, but Booktube does it as well. You have videos of people rearranging their libraries. They buy these Billy shelves, which, by the way, those I went on IKEA and they're like $37. That's not bad. I can actually purchase 2 of them and purchase 1 more, but I'll be talking about that in another video. But yeah, the Billy shelves are very popular, and I'm pretty sure that IKEA's gotten a huge surge in people buying Billy shelves because of Booktube and because of Booktok. So there's always this kind of like this pressure, like your library being a certain way and all that, and being color coordinated and cool and beautiful and all that type of stuff, instead of it being a library where you put books. It's more of like a lifestyle decision than it being something that you're enjoying doing, which is something I enjoy doing. The reading part and the displaying part are my 2 favorite aspects of it. I also like buying, but the reading and displaying is definitely the top 2 that I love about this particular hobby. So she was talking about this, and she was basically talking about like, oh, here are like, the same 20 books being, over and over again. And I understand where that comes from. But I also understand that Booktok has been used as a means of like relaying information. Like, this is what's going on in the world. This is going on in your children's schools. And guess what? You are not going to like it. Talking about like book censorship and book bans. And then you go and you have authors that have TikTok pages where they do what they do. So in other words, they're not working on their project; they're just doing TikTok videos. And yeah, I mean, the mad desire to make your thing look chic, I just don't agree with. I just absolutely do not agree with at all. So yeah, so you have that problem that is very much around, is the aesthetics and the beauty of your bookshelf looking like a gym. I am not that kind of person. I do not believe in doing that. I believe in my book collection looking like a library because of what I do. Not for a living yet, but what I do. And then, talking about this belief that, Booktok is ruined reading and everything, and that that people are not doing this for the pleasure of reading. They're doing it for the likes and the clicks and all that stuff. And on that vein, 25 years ago, people that read books like all the time, they were looked down upon by popular people. And now you have these gorgeous women that are showing off their books, like, oh, look at the books I got. And I've been also like reading articles about how Booktok has helped publishers, though sometimes not in a good way. But it's amazing about how much things have changed, especially with a lot of the rumors go around that that young people don't know how to read, but they're being pushed through high school, and things like that. So to have people that are at the age where a lot of people are saying that, oh yeah, this generation can't read, to have them sitting down and like reading a book, or like, go looky, here's my Kindle, which I do absolutely love. I think it's great. I think that Booktok hasn't really ruined reading. It has just made it very popular, and I think that it has benefited a lot of people who would not have benefited from it in the past. So yeah, I think it's in one side it's been a blessing, the other side it's been kind of a curse. But Booktube is also the same way. You have videos after videos of people rearranging their bookshelves. And I understand about people moving into new homes and be like, yeah, I'm an author, this is going to be my office, but it doesn't feel like my office. I want to make it feel like my office, and that is totally fine. That's totally normal. If you're an author and you're going to be sitting in a room for 8 or 9 hours, like, sorry, I have to move my legs so I don't get a clot. When you're going to be in a room for 8 or 9 hours, typing away or looking over your account with, say, Simon & Schuster, or answering telephone calls from people, you want your office to reflect who you are as a person, and that is totally acceptable and totally normal. So I thought my brother wanted to come in, but yeah. But I also think that in a nutshell, I think that there is that pressure to be like everyone else and to fit in into a certain community. I didn't do these Booktok videos to fit in. I did it because as an author I wanted people that may not have had any kind of exposure to all these other different kinds of books to be like, hey, yeah, there's books from the 90s and there's books from the early 2000s that I read when I was way younger and I really did in fact enjoy, and everything. So it is it's a balancing act between the blessing and the curse part of like Booktok and Booktube and Instabook and all that type of stuff. So I am going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys around. Bye.